Today we are playing Yellow Kid. Leader, I honestly expected to do a bit better in this current meta in terms of tournament results. I think currently there's only one deck list that has managed to get into top 32 in all the regionals we've had. And it's honestly surprising to me that this is not the go-to yellow leader and that people flock towards Enel more or even now Kalgara as well. So I wanted to try it out. This is the deck list. Thoughts on it are at the end of the video and I hope you enjoy. Yellow Kid versus Lucci, huh? What do we want to take here? Guess I'll take second. I mean, these Kumas are kinda good. Because they're like 8Ks on the turn they're played. I don't know, this might simply be good enough. But I'm unsure. Then this is not bad to rest his Kuzans. You know what, let's keep. Let's try it. These being 8Ks might be good enough. Okay, that's a nice top deck. We are probably... Are we grabbing Zoro just to rush? I think we would just want to starve resources though, so... I think Kid is good afterwards. And Zoro, like, if I grab Zoro rushing into it, it's kind of the same as touching down underneath Luffy. This might be like purely the matchup knowledge. Like maybe I should have played X-Drake here to, if he plays the Kuzan, to be able to rest it and swing into it. But my mindset is just that I wanna play Kumas. I mean, that's not a good turn for him, so definitely need to get rid of this. I don't think I need 2 laws. Hopefully he's not able to remove an 8K. Okay, that card is a bit annoying. But we have some bodies on board, huh? I do want to keep all these Kumas. I think Law is the weakest bit here. I'll block this while I can. I wish I had more kids. I think kids are very important in this matchup. Okay, we're getting a Rebecca. We can always Zeus that. Laboon. Okay, what's our turn? Our turn is most likely 7/7 Zeus, either the Rebecca or either the Manchery or the Laboon, and play another Kuma. Sadly did not have a supernova to restand and become a blocker. This does pretty much nothing in this matchup, sadly. Okay, he's got 10 drop down, which is scary. What to do? We could just try to push him to 0, thing is, playing Kumas doesn't really matter anymore because I could try to annoy him by playing these. Actually, I think I'll Zeus the Manchuri. I think this is always happening. And then do we play Hawkins and Beige? Or do we just put him to 0? Try to at least, by putting 6 underneath the Zeus. I think Hawkins and Beige is better, and then I can always decide, if he wants to kill the Hawkins, I can always decide to, well, to not use Beige and get rid of the life. He is cycling. I'll take this one because Kid and Hawkins essentially do the same thing. I think I'd rather, if he like doesn't want to kill the Hawkins for whatever reason. I mean, this way he should be dead, right? Or am I crazy? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. With the event. Oh. If he has it, he has it, but I think even if he has it, he can't kill me on the turn after. So I'm chilling. I have a Kiku that triggers out. GG's. Ooh, we are getting a bunch of interesting matchups today. I like it. Kid versus Smoker. This is the same account, like ranked account I've been playing on for the past videos. So maybe people just want to test a little bit. We definitely mulligan this. And then do we grab Hawkins or do we grab a Kid? That's always the big question. I think the kids are just more important in the late game. Yeah, let's swing 2 5s. I assume this matchup is not bad for me. I think I want to find the 8 cost category to put the Mihawk into life, or potentially the Kid if they are still playing it, but I'd assume they're not. Okay, plays Kyoshiro, which is not bad for him. I guess I could just swing 6 and play this Law as a body. It's not the best turn, but not the worst. I don't think I want to use ability. He chose second, huh? That's unusual for Smoker. Why is he doing that? Six will take, because we want some cards in hand. I do not understand what he's doing. Ah, okay. He's not dumb, at least. Does Kyoshiro protect his Bonnie? I guess not. So Red Hawk is a pretty nice option here. I think we'll use. And then let's swing 5 into the Monet. See how badly he wants. If he wants to protect it, so be it. I just want to play Searcher and Blocker. I think we just grab the 2k. Then play this, and now I think I'll use the restand. Oh look, it's a 2-cost 8k blocker. Oh, arguably it's a 0-cost 8k blocker. That's pretty good. Well, now it's a +1 8k blocker. Not too bad, not too bad. I mean, we'll definitely play Kid here. Let's see how well we can tax this money again. Because we can swing 4 like this. Oh wait, I'm on 9 done. That's fine. We'll just play law. And we put law in live. I guess so. Use card action to protect our 4-cost law. Do I need this beige? I don't think I do. That's fine. If he wants to use Mulligan for that removal, that's completely okay with me. Yep. So found another Bonnie. That's okay. And that's also okay. Okay, this law can only give to leader, otherwise I would have maybe played X-Drake to rest Kushiro and then swing 10. I might still do that anyway. I think I'm getting rid of the smoke. I'm trying to get rid of the smoker. Okay, that's... I didn't think of that, I can't lie. Damn, that was a good play. Could be a bit messy and play another X-Drake and a Hawkins. Think I might. And we play Hawkins. Then end of turn, we'll make the Hawkins a blocker. Did I know he had Waterfall in hand? Or did I not? Yeah, that's okay. Let's get a Kiku trigger. If I don't block here, and he has the event, then I'm still okay. So I think I need to let this go through. I'll give her 1k. Maybe we can go for game here. Start with a 5. Let's go with a 7. Bit risky with this Mihawk. What's better, playing kids and killing this live, or putting Don everywhere? What's the best way to go for lethal? If we go 7 here and he takes, and then I have 1, 2, 3, then I have 7 underneath this. I could also go, for the record, I think, like in hindsight now, I think trying to go for game here was stupid. I should have just cleared Mihawk and Perona, and then heal with law and play beige. But I got a bit carried away. Let's see. I think swinging 7 and then 10 is the best. Or rather, I think it doesn't matter, because we could swing 5, 5, 8 or something like that. GG's. Kid versus Zoro. Do I grab first away from them, or do I just play on my normal curve? I have a feeling I should just play on my normal curve. We have Kuma, which is good. Sure, let's keep it. Double searches. Perfect. Let's grab a kid. And let's grab Hawkins. With that, we're pretty set for the next 3 turns already. Sure, we'll take this. Yeah, do 2 trash 1. 2 trash. It's kind of a difficult decision. Maybe a 2k low. So it always feels bad ditching a 2k in this deck. Interesting spot to potentially play Zoro, but oh, I would have had to play it earlier, but yeah, let's just play Hawkins. Not use ability, because I assume, I mean, he might just swing into it anyway, and then next turn I can, if he doesn't swing into it, then after I play Kuma, I can still use ability on the Hawkins. Okay, he decides to leave the Hawkins in peace. Doesn't trigger quite yet, sadly. Swing 2 5s and play the Kuma, touching the Kiku probably. Now we can use ability, and perfect, we got a Kiku Nojo in life as well. Absolute best case, we find an 8-cost Kata to remove his Mihawk that's gonna come down next turn, but also not in a hurry. It's Cavendish. It just doesn't swing, huh? What do we do here then? Do we play Law? Or do we just go with our normal game plan and not care that we don't get the Hawkins value? This way we do kind of leave our kid vulnerable for like Zoro to swing into it twice, but at the same time, does that really matter? Probably not. I don't think we need the Zoro anymore. If you want to play something out to put something into life to cheat out with law, we can just do it with the actual law. Do I want to protect this? Probably not. Is he gonna swing into the Kuma? I'd expect him to be fair. I will give him a 1k. I can keep this Zeus to potentially get through Koshiro. How's he gonna swing here? She's gonna swing 12 at Kuma and 12 at Kid. Or 12 at Kid twice. Do I defend if he goes 12 at Kid twice? I have the counter needed. Probably. Kuma. That one will take. And this one will counter. And then I'll start with a 9. We are not really in a hurry. Okay, in that case, we'll play law. Swing 6. And then could swing 5 with Luffy. Or we play double blocker. I think we'll just play double blocker. End of turn. We stand the kid. Keep the Zeus in hand. And tell him good luck. I have 6 life. And at least 2 of them trigger out for sure. At least it means he has like somewhat control of the game. Like he can control when these bodies trigger out. I'm wondering if he thought this would not trigger out because it's 5 or less and I was at 6 life. But it counts it after the life is taken. Sure. Yeah, I'll give you a block here. Swing again, I'll give you a block here. GG's. This matchup is pretty good for Kid. Actually, what is going on today? Now we have a Red Zoro. Maybe it's the time of day I'm recording. Usually I record later in the day. Yeah, let's mulligan this. Not a great hand, but probably manageable. Okay, it's a traditional Zoro, huh? By the way, good chance that this matchup should be one where I don't hit at all and just starve. Okay, this guy is cooking. This guy is cooking with his list. Oh, he's not swinging at me. Why? I'll go 6. Play Kiku. Pass. I wonder whether that was a mistake. I don't know why you wouldn't swing. Sure, we'll take that. I think we can take that too. Then this one I'll block. I mean, I don't want to swing into these six costs, so 6k bodies. So I'll just keep swinging phase. We are a bit low on good counter. But as long as he's swinging 5s, I'm okay with it. We have to be careful when to block with this though. I think that one will take. I think that one will block. Then, yeah, okay, that's all right, I think. What do we want to do here? I think we just keep pressuring phase. We are kind of past the point of going for boards matters. Now I'm just thinking about, I can play this law into this law Then have a decently aggressive board next turn. Which I think I will do. Alright, let's see, what do you want to do? Do you want to... I do want to know this guy's list. This looks quite fun. I think I'll give him Akuma. I have to keep in mind there's a strong possibility he has like radical beams in hand. Definitely has a red hawk. True, showed me that earlier. Now, how much more do you want to swing into my life? I'll trigger this. I'll also take that one. I'll also take that one. And I think I'll also take that one, hoping that there's another trigger. Because I think our best choice is to go for game this time. Now, how do we do it? Swinging 9 obviously hits Red Hawk. Let's get that out of the way. We can always decide to play Kid. Now, is Kid the better option here? We saw he had a Mulligan in hand, right? God, that's what I get for not paying proper attention. I'm pretty sure we know he has a Mulligan in hand. So if this is still counter and we play 8 cost Kid, then we kill. Yeah, he had a Mulligan. GG's. Yellow Kid versus Rayleigh, and we have the luck of choosing second. I kind of want to keep this hand because of the Searcher, and Zoro might not be bad to trade back into, but we don't have any top end. But I have a feeling this is good enough. Starts with a Nami, searches the 3 cost Sanji. Red Hawk is pretty nice. We'll grab ourselves a Hawkins for the next turn. The first one I think we can take. Shows us 2 events. Gonna go 7. No. Counter the beige. Swing here, swing there, play Hawkins, and do I want to use this? I think there's no harm in doing so. Sometimes I don't want to, but against an aggressive deck I assume that it's fine. If I can keep this on board though, I will, but if more than 2 attacks come into my face, I'll use it. He used Luffy into the Sanji. Did not use Boa. Okay. Start with 3 into Boa. If he wants to defend it, that's fine with me. Let's use Red Hawk. Swing 2 5s, play a poo and make Hawkins a blocker. We are a bit low on counter cards in hand. When I say low, I mean we'll have 0, but it's fine. That makes it a bit less fine. I don't think I need this trigger. Grab the Sanji. He's clearly looking for Luffy, so I assume a search event is gonna come out too. Okay, found his Luffy. Gonna go Luffy into Sanji, I guess. And here, what do we block with? I think we'll block with Opu. Let's start off with a 5 here. Three hit there, then we'll go 3 here. We'll go 5 lead, and then we play low into Zoro, I think. I forgot we could have gone 6, but it's Rayleigh usually. He's gonna give us 2Ks anyway. And now we have a position where we can like kind of threaten lethal next turn by blocking with this, playing the Zoro out, and then playing the kid afterwards. So he does have to be careful. He can use Mulligan if he wants to on the Hawkins. I'll give it 2K for that. I think I'll give another 2K for that. This one I'll take. Place another Luffy. Plays a boa. Gets another 2K. Definitely block here. Okay. Would it be possible for us to live another turn? If we manage to clear this board, then maybe. But I don't think we can manage. Like, if we can manage to clear this board, then I basically think we could also go for game. So one of these is dead because that's a Mulligan. He has another 2K in hand from the To Never Doubt. So we can't just play Kid and like go 6 it for game. If we split here and let's say we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, that's at least 2 cards out of hand with him showing another. I mean, if I was Rat Beam, we lose either way. But with him showing other Conquerors. Yeah, if we had more counter in hand, this would definitely would have been a board clear attempt. But I think like this, we have to try and go for game. I don't think we have it, but GG's. Oh, I was close though. one card. Also only because he has bad manners. Crazy. Good game. Yellow Kid versus Luffy. Let's take first. Keep this. This way we can play Hawkins into Law. Ramp. Six. Make Hawkins a blocker. Block, trash alive. Swing of Kid. Don't need to use the effect here. I think we'll counter this one. Play Kid, trash alive. Swing, make sure our Kid restands. And ditch the event and pass. Take both of these. Play out Zoro. Playing Tsunami into Rosie. We'll Zeus Tsunami. 6. 6. And then we can decide on whether we want to swing 15 here, or do we want to Zeus the Rosie for the turn after? I think I do. Making certain he doesn't keep 2 Dom up for free. We ditch away the Kiku. Keep blocker up and have another Apu blocker as well. This way has to be a bit careful. Something that could be devastating is Red Rock. While keeping Don up. But at least if he Red Rock he could keep the Zoro alive. Okay. It's rid of the Apu. This one I'll block, because if he swings into the Mihawk we can definitely defend. And now he is saying he can live. But I think we can say we can live another turn too. By playing Kuma into Viola. Turn, restand, get rid of the Kid. He does rush Luffy, which is pretty good for him to bounce the Viola. But it's not good enough. Yeah, we'll block this one. We'll take this one. And we'll counter this one. GG's. Yellow kid mirror, I guess. People really are just experimenting today. It's an alright hand. Not the best, not the worst. Hopefully we can find something to play on 6. Interesting. Early Zeus. I wonder why he does that. Let's play Kiku. Pass. Sure, we'll take because we still kind of need a play. Let's see if we can find something off this. At least we can find a Hawkins, I guess. Swing 5, 6, play Hawkins and a Pooh. Do I want to use leader ability here? I don't think so. Okay, I guess here's the Pooh, that's fine. Yeah, maybe I should have used leader ability. I wasn't expecting this. I thought if I block on this turn it would always be with a Pooh, but this is okay. Let's go 5 here. I think we'll kid this so that he doesn't trigger. Saying Luffy trade. Sure. Then end of turn, do we... Do we give the blocker to Hawkins or to Kid? Let's give it to Hawkins. Maybe that's wrong because he can remove the Hawkins. But this way I can... Oh, he's choosing not to hit, huh? Okay, I mean we can lure here. Just heal, we can choose to play another Kid potentially. I think I'll just play lure. Swing to cycle and make the Hawkins a blocker again. I don't see how we lose this, but I assume dice roll is quite important in this matchup. I mean, in most mirrors dice roll is important, but it seems like it's particularly important in this. Yeah, he just gives up. GG's. Final thoughts on this leader. I honestly think it's pretty good, and if you are somebody who has been toying with the thought of playing an L, I think this leader just does what an L does, just better. In the current meta, even though in the video today I included a game where I lost versus Rayleigh, I think it has a favorable matchup into Rayleigh. It also has a favorable matchup into Zoro, which are like two of the most popular decks in the current meta. And the blue-purple matchup is It's slightly losing, I think, but it's solid, and it's definitely playable. And if they don't hit their god curve, I think most of the time, as long as you see one 8-cost kit, you end up winning. Apart from that, let's talk about some deck choices I've made. First of all, this Viola. I think this Viola can just as easily be another Apu, but I just liked having the choice of playing this Viola early to potentially look at my opponent's entire life, or to late in the game get me out of a weird situation where I have a face-up life and I need to use leader ability. Then playing this Viola is pretty good. I honestly am toying with the idea of putting it up to 2 or 3 and taking some beiges out, because this beige is good, but there's not a lot of effect removal in this meta currently. I mean, it's the reason why other decks like Green Yellow Law even has decided to stop playing this beige but start playing the Koshiro instead. But it is still good into like Blue Purple Luffy if you manage to play it down on your first 2-don turn. Then afterwards being able to protect all your bodies, or at least make them go into life, is pretty good. Apart from that, I think this Zoro, I really like the Zoro. It basically acts as another copy of this Law, but it also can be an aggressive version. But I think the Zoro could also be replaced with things like the Tsunami or the Gadatsu. Gadatsu especially is good in the Rayleigh matchup. But the reason I didn't end up playing the Nami is because I don't actually feel like I have a lot of triggers in this deck. Like it's literally just these 12. So having a card to ditch with Nami is actually quite difficult. Otherwise, if you don't have this Law, because it's still quite annoying to get, I mean, in a few weeks we will have PLBO2 where it should be in, so hopefully at that point it won't be an issue to have anymore. But if you're currently struggling with it, just replace it with a beige. Like, beige is such a good card. It's annoyingly not searchable, but you can even replace it with Satori. Satori is like better in the Blackbeard matchup, but apart from that, in every other matchup you just have to trash a card, where with Law most of the time you don't have to trash a card. Well, you never have to trash a card, but I guess Satori has the upside to being able to be played out from your first life or whatever. Then Red Hawk, I love this card. I think the card is so good. It helps with the green-purple matchup a lot, and you need help in that matchup. And against every green matchup, like Bonnie, you need the help too. So I would not replace this card. I've seen some people play a different type of event. I think it's called Punk something, isn't it? No. I think it's Supernovas as well though. Here, this Slam Gibson. That's the card. I've seen people play 1 or 2 copies of that. I think it's solid. It's basically an 8-cost Katakuri, which we're already playing 2 of, to get rid of Mihawks and get rid of 8-cost kids. So I think it's a solid inclusion. The reason I haven't included it is because 9 is like a weirdly awkward number. There aren't many 9 drops in this format currently. So I wished it would cost 1 less, but instead just hit 8, or cost 1 more and hit 10. But yeah, overall I think the deck has solid strengths, like against Rayleigh and against Zoro, and it has solid weaknesses against decks like Bonnie. So you do need, if you take this to a tournament, you do need a little bit of luck with how the bracket turns out. But I think the meta is defined enough with the 3 decks of UP, Zoro and Rayleigh that even if you run into 1 or 2 Bonnies, you can still get an X2 in a tournament run with it. I'd definitely be more confident having a good run with this deck than with an L. I think if you play an L, you're just completely gambling that you hit all the Rayleighs, and every other matchup is horrible as long as your opponent knows how to play against an L. But yeah, that was my little NL rant at the end, because I used to be somebody who plays a bunch of NL, and I hate watching people play it now because it's just not good anymore. If it was in any shape or form good, I'd be playing it, but it's not. Okay. But yeah, thank you for watching the video, and I hope you have a good day.